It looks like President Trump is suing the fake media for their fake news. Trump has just announced that he will be suing CBS, 60 Minutes, and Paramount for fraudulent reporting. He describes them as dishonest political operatives rather than a news show that would generally be associated with some kind of honesty and legitimacy. For many, this situation reminds them of an incident last year where Kamala Harris had a 60-minute interview leading up to the election. Some individuals noticed that the interview was so heavily edited that it was misleading. People called this out on social media and brought attention to what was happening. In particular, the questions being asked were followed by responses from Kamala that were not her original response. Many believe that this was an attempt to cover up her lack of ability to respond properly, and that if it had not have been edited this way, then viewers would have caught on to how impotent she really was. At the time, many were also calling this a form of election interference, as by portraying someone in a way that isn't accurate to reality, they are avoiding a negative response that could influence the election. Here is the post he made to social media. Almost every week, 60 Minutes, which is being sued for billions of dollars for the fraud they committed in the 2024 presidential election, with their interview of failed presidential candidate Kamala Harris, mentions the name Trump in a derogatory and defamatory way. But this weekend's broadcast tops them all. They did not one, but two major stories on Trump. One having to do with Ukraine, which I say is a war that would never have happened if the 2020 election had not been rigged. In other words, if I were president. And the other story was having to do with Greenland, casting our country, as led by me, falsely, inaccurately, and fraudulently. I am so honored to be suing 60 Minutes, CBS Fake News, and Paramount over their fraudulent, beyond recognition, reporting. They did everything possible to illegally elect Kamala, including completely and corruptly changing major answers to interview questions, but it just didn't work for them. They are not a news show, but a dishonest political operative simply disguised as news, and must be responsible for what they have done and are doing. They should lose their license. Hopefully, the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, as headed by its highly respected chairman, Brendan Carr, will impose the maximum fines and punishment, which is substantial, for their unlawful and illegal behavior. CBS is out of control at levels never seen before, and they should pay a big price for this. Make America great again. Going forward, it will be interesting to see how this plays out, and whether other sources of mainstream media will take this as a warning. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more content from us.